Hello and welcome everybody to another MachoorTV video. Today we're just gonna talk about the Ryu changes and my opinion after giving it some time. I think it has been a month now since the update has been released. Almost a month. So I just want to give you guys my opinion on the changes and their effectiveness in the game, and I would rank them up. Also, you can now easily book your next coaching session or one of the other coaching services available in the link in the description below. So, the first change that actually happened to Ryu was, or the best one, in my opinion, was the level 3 change. So, in case you guys don't know, now after you do a level 3, you are plus 14, right? Previously, I think you were plus 8 or plus 9, something like that. So now you actually get you get to do some pressure, right? After you finish the level 3. So after, you can see I've saved the status over here, and level 3 just completed. So you can just do something like drivers and then do crouch medium punch, or you can do something like that. So it leaves you closer to your opponent, and it enables you to continue your pressure afterwards, right? So a lot of characters, they already have this. Kami being very notorious about this. Kami, Akuma, all these characters, even Luke has, the majority of the strong characters, they have things like this after level 3. So it's good that they brought up, they gave Ryu this, and I feel like this is the most meaningful change. Why? It's because it leaves the opponent in a lot of checkmate situations, right? So even when your opponent has about, let's say, 2 bars, right? Let's say he has like 2 bars, and you hit him with this. Let's say that he has 2 bars, and then you hit him with this. So in this case, we're gonna make him wake up with standing light punch, right? So in this case now, he will not go in burnout, but because of the buff, I can do something like that, or I can just that wasn't even the right one, but you get the idea, right? You can just do a combo and just put him in a hit stun, or just lock him to go into burnout, right? So you can definitely do that if he decides to press buttons. If he does not decide to press buttons, you can just pressure him and he's just going to go in burnout, right? So you can just do like driver's crouch medium punch into Hajoki, and then it's over, right? So you can do something like that if you just do it correctly. Something like this, something of this sort, right? So you get the idea, right? So you can definitely pressure him. You can also do it like if you condition the opponent to not press buttons in this case, you can actually go for a countering medium kick like this. So this enables you to continue the pressure. It enables you to get that follow off that where the super might not have killed, or you might put them in burnout, and then it's over for them, right? If they are in burnout, they don't have supers. You just get a checkmate situation, like you get the stun, and then that's over. So that is a very meaningful change that I have personally noticed, that it's really benefiting Ryu. You can also, I believe, you can also do like light fireball, and that will be not completely safe. There is one counterplay to this, or at least like a couple of counterplays to this. But however, if they try to jump forward from this, you can definitely anti-air them. So if I have him just jump forward from here like this, I'll do a light fireball, and then I can anti-air it, right? So you can definitely do something like that. So this is definitely very powerful. And I like that they gave it to Ryu, even though I don't like this. A lot of characters have this, but in this game you will take whatever you want, right? If everybody else has it, why not have it for Ryu also? So this is the best change, in my opinion, about Ryu. The second best change about Ryu for this season is definitely the forward heavy kick, right? This hop kick now is actually very usable, and I really use it a lot in my gameplay. And it changes so much. It changes so much. The moment they buffed this, I realized that this was going to be something big. So why is this something big? It's big because it has like more range. So over here, if you try to do heavy punch, it will lift, right? But if you do this, see that it connects. So it gives you more range. It gives you an added layer, right, of attack. And there's a big difference. I'll tell you why there's a big difference between this and solar plexus. People are like, just use solar plexus. So at a high level, people are able to perfect parry the solar plexus because it's 20 frames to start, right? At a high level. However, this, it's very difficult to do that. It's 60 frames. It's not 20, so it's very difficult to do that. So they cannot do it, right? But this one, people can. People can. So sometimes this one will be too slow to use, but this one might be just the right speed, right? Yes, it could be faster, but even now it's really, really good. Why is it really, really good? It's because now when you use it, it's less likely that if you already realize that you are using it from the right range, it is less likely to have the opponent get out of the range, so they cannot really walk back if you try to press this, right? So even if I have Ryu over here, walk back like this, and see that I stop him. I stop him from walking back. So this is the proximity, range for walking back. It stops the opponent from walking back. So this is something that's very, very good. It helps this move not get it helps it to not get whiffed, right? So why is it so important? It's important because it's a space trap. When it's blocked, it's a space trap. So if I have Ryu over here respond with a crouching mini kick, which is one of his best ranging solutions. Let's say in block over here, block reversal, like this. So I'll have it in one count. So I'll just space it right. See that? So I can literally just do this, have it be blocked, and then just wait. And see what the opponent does afterwards, and I can whiff punish that. And this applies for crouching medium kick. This applies for heavy punch. This applies for crouching medium punch, because now crouching medium punch for all the Shotos are nerfed, right? So you can definitely see it coming and then whiff punish it. So even if I have him do a crouching medium punch over here, got this crazy delay, I just do it like this. See that? I can see it and I can do it, right? So this is something that's very, very important. So sometimes what I would do, my suggestion is when this thing gets blocked, don't just press heavy punch automatically, right? Just wait. You have to wait and see. This could be like your way of learning how to whiff punish, right? Because every time you block this, you have the opponent block this from like the right ranges, you realize that he's going to respond. So all what you have to do is just wait and press the heavy punch in the right timing. So this could be like your way of like starting to whiff punish with Ryu. There are a lot of ways that you can utilize this. You can do something like things like this, right? Or things like maybe like that, right? You can do something like this, right? So you can do like a block string and then finish it up with this. And the nice thing is that it hops over crouching knee kicks, right? So it hops over low attacks, and this is hit confirmable. It's exactly like this one. It's exactly like the heavy punch, where if it hits you can confirm it, and if it's blocked you don't have to confirm it. So the same thing happens with this. You can do it with Tatsu. Just do it correctly over here, like that, right? Like this, right? So you just need a little bit of reactions and you can definitely do it. So it's very, very nice. And when it happens, when you do this, right? So you can dash up and do solar plexus. So that's still your turn. So this is something that's very, very nice. I really like this change. It helped my neutral game a lot. Ever since I started using this attack, it helped my neutral game a lot. Now, when it comes to the super, I know this is the change that everybody was talking about. The level 1 super, now it goes, lightning speed, whatever. This one, it's very, very fast. This is nice, but it's only nice when you can close the game. So for example, if my opponent's health is maybe at this, right, and I'm playing against him and he throws a fireball, right? So maybe in this case, if I have Denji and I have a level 1, it is very nice to do it, because I can just skip. I don't have to find an opening. I can just use this and kill him from this, right? So you get the idea, right? So it's nice when you can just finish the game. However, if you're just gonna, if this is how you're gonna play the game, first of all, you need to get Denji to utilize this. You need to get Denji, right? The second thing is, remember that you need to spend super meter for this. This is not like an EX move. You need to spend super meter and you need some time to get it back, right? So oftentimes is when you try to do this from the beginning of the round or whatever, you end up with not having level 3 later on, or not having at least level 2 later on. So just try. My suggestion is try to. Of course, this is up to you to your playstyle. However, but I personally believe that you should only use this when you're trying to close the game, like at the end, right? When you're trying to like when somebody makes a mistake like this, or somebody does a move that is that has like a lot of recovery or whatever, and you don't need your level 3 or something like that, you can use this, right? You can use this. It's something very important. You have to realize that it needs dungeon. The regular one, it's better. The regular one without dungeon, it is better, but it's not the same speed. So I feel like you can get very consistent punishes with the dungeon one, but with the regular one, not so much. But it's still better. I've definitely gotten some fireball punishes here and there with the regular one. So this is the third best change in my opinion. It's nice, but it's not game breaking. It is not completely transformative, or like it's like what the internet was making it seem like, right? But it's nice to have it when you need it. That's literally all. And you're not gonna need it that often. You're not gonna need it very often. But it's a playstyle. However, remember you are spending a very valuable resource, super resource, and we all know how much level 3s. What's the damage that they do, the amount of damage they do, especially like CA, and we know, especially at the high level, the utility of level 3s. The utility of level 3s is so important because you at some situations you can, if you have level 1 and you are about to go in burnout or you're in a checkmate situation, the opponent knows that you're gonna wake up with level 1, so they would do like a fireball meaty setup, and you just cannot get out of the situation. However, if you had level 3, you could have. So level 3 has a lot of utility, but this one is nice when you need it. So yeah, this is like my third best change. Not like what the internet said that it would be like game breaker or whatever. I don't definitely don't believe so. So the following change is basically going to be the fireball change, the EX one. It's not a huge change in my opinion. Because they extended the speed of the EX Fireball and the Dungeon EX Fireball. It is nice when you can when you do get like this one, and then the opponent jumps and you can recover in time and DP them. That is kind of nice. But I still think that this could be like the worst positive change that they gave Ryu, because it doesn't affect the heavy one or like the regular fireball or the fireball or heavy one. It only affects the EX versions. But I think that the better buff was definitely the DP change, because now when you do DP, you can get Oki from it. So you can get the same Oki that you used to get with, or even better, with like that. So you can dash it forward and just do something. So this is Oki, right? So you can do also this, and then dash it forward, and then you can do it. So this was really nice. And the nice thing also is that, I believe heavy DP does more super meter. So it gives you more super meter compared to this one, or it's the same. I think it's the same. Yeah, it does do the same thing. But however, more damage, right? More damage, and you get some OP. So that's kind of nice, right? So heavy DP is a lot more useful right now, especially also in the corner, because in the corner you get this very beautiful setup. You can use this, and now you're +7. So it's very nice. And also on block it will be plus 25 if you do it correctly. So this is a definitely very nice change. All the other changes just like minimal, like damage changes or whatever. And he was given the nerf of the crouching medium punch, where now this is it has more recovery. It has 15 recovery. I believe before that it was 13 or something. So this is now more with punishable. So you can see like Ryu, if Ryu does this, right, you can with punish it on reaction like that. And this falls in line with Ken, with Akuma, with everybody, because they all have some even Luke. So they all have like the characters that have really amazing crouching medium punches. They gave them this nerf. So this is the only nerf that he got. But if I could rank them up again as a summary, the first one would be the best one. The top one would be the super change. The second one would be the forward heavy hop kick change, right? The third one would be the level 1 change, the dungeon, or even the regular one. And the fourth one would be the DP change. And of course, the fifth one is the EX Fireball change. These are this is like my opinion about the changes. It's not like it's not, I feel like, you know, like Ryu, if it wasn't for the super change, he would have felt like, you know, it's very similar. It would have felt very similar, you know, minus maybe the hop kick. The hop kick for me personally, and I think you also should use it if you know how to space your buttons correctly, because you don't want to whiff it. If you know how to space your buttons correctly, I think the hop kick change is really great for Ryu. Like it opens up more ranges that he never had before. Uh, so the hop kick is really change. It's really nice. The super change is really nice. The level 3 change, not the level 1. Level 1 is okay, but it's not like amazing. It's not transformative. But that one, it is transformative. Like I have won a lot of matches using these two changes: the hop kick and the level 3 change. So this is my opinion. I think Ryu is very strong this season. I think also he can be played in a very stupid way. I definitely agree that he can be very dumb. However, you know, the problem with Ryu before that, he was very honest in a very dumb game. Like everybody was dumb. Everybody was playing very stupid. You know, like why would he have that, right? Why would all these characters have these and Ryu did not have that? But now he's in line with these other characters. So now everybody is dumb. I hope Capcom is happy. I hope all of you are happy, right? Ryu is now has joined the dumb army. So yeah, so basically, you know, he's very good. Is he top 5? Could be. You could say that he's top 5. I personally believe that he's maybe like top 6, top 7, something like this. But yeah, you'll see Ryu a lot more in tournaments right now. You'll see a lot of people using Ryu. However, he still lacks some of the usual, you know, strong things about strong character in Street Fighter 6, which is like, you know, the drive rush, the insane Oki. Yes, he does have Oki, right? But not the insane kind of Oki that Kami, you know, Akuma, that you know, m.bison, that Ken has. All these characters have like amazing Oki. He does not have that, right? But he still has good Oki right now, especially with the DP change. He does have good Oki, and with the level 3 change, he does have some good Oki, but not incredible like the other ones. And still, the drive rush is still one of his you know, weak points. That is holding him back from becoming like one of the top 3 characters or one of the crazy characters. And especially since you have other characters that have like insane fireballs like Akuma, like Kyle, whatever, that utilize you know, the fireball game better. His fireball game is better right now, but it's not like the other ones. It's not like the other ones. So I feel like these are the shortcomings of Ryu. However, he's pretty damn good, and as I said, like he can be played in a very stupid way. So what do you guys think about Ryu in this season? Do you guys agree with my ranking of the buffs? Do you think of a different ranking? Please let me know down in the comments. We can have a civil discussion about Ryu and about season 3, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.